Okay, guys, hello. So let's start talking about why I suspended my wedding plans. It's a topic that it's quite complicated because it's not very common that people suspend or change, even cancel wedding plans. Like it's like, oh no, why you did it? What happened? Like, it's crazy. But I did. And for that moment it was the best decision I could take because there were some details in the relationship. And well, I never figured it out. I never found out it until 2 months before the wedding. And it was really hard. I mean, I spent 2 weeks not sleeping well and just trying to decide what was the best decision to take in that moment. So I realized I didn't want it to be in a relationship where I was not going to be happy. Like um it is not because I wasn't happy before, but after what I discovered that my ex-fiance, hiding me, I couldn't like accept it. So they say there are three areas, pillars that are very important in a relationship, and one of those is there they are sexuality, money, and the family where you come from, the family of each partner. So yeah, so we had an issue with one of those topics, and I decided couldn't be hidden for me because that was something that we talked several times and that we um kind of knew from each other, but I didn't know there was like real information that I didn't know. So it wasn't just like the lie. It was like, yeah, the lie, but why you lie? Why you hide this information? Why you didn't tell the real thing? Honesty and communication and trust is really important also in relationships, and many people would say it and we can hear it everywhere. And yeah, this wasn't this was a proof that areas of the relationship weren't also um well established in the relationship. I mean, um I thought that everything was pretty cool and everything was correct, and that we had a great relationship, we had strong bond, uh lots of things. We were in couple therapy, um and not because we had too big trouble like toxic relationship, but because there were some issues uh, that we didn't know how to manage completely. So we just decided to go to therapy as a couple, and then this was even after we engaged. So um that was great, but even even with the couple therapy, he wasn't able to tell me the truth, to be realistic. So yeah, this is why I decided to move the plans of the wedding. Oh, sorry. We'll play around. So I moved the plans of the wedding, and I let them at the start, like, we can't marry in this situation. Like, we can't marry knowing that this is the real situation, and that this is not going to help me be in my feminine energy, because I was going to be forced to work and get a job and all this stuff, which wasn't the agreement at first. So, and this situation moved the agreements, moved the plans for the relationship, moved the idea, or the idea that that we have about the relationship, and even about each other, like the image in the image that I have about my couple, ex-partner, ex-fiance. He didn't um it didn't match. Like, it was shocking. So, I said, I can't marry like this. I can't marry in this situation. Like, it's not possible. And of course, he didn't want, like, to move the plans. It's like, no, let's continue with everything. Everything is going to be right. It's under control. I'm working on it. And I said, okay, yeah, but the what's up? I can't marry like this. Like, we can't, like, just uh you know did this happen and act like nothing happened, like, just throw the garbage under the table and to not let it not be seen. So I said, no. I have done a lot of decisions, taken a lot of decisions that probably I shouldn't have taken, but that was the from the mistake I learned. And I said, no, this time I can't. Like, for me, marriage is for lifetime. And it's really important for me, like, choosing your partner. It's the most, not one of the most, but for me, is the most important decision in your life. Like, for me, it's huge. So I said, what? Like, this came to push over all the things that I uh had been sure of this person, and all the things that I have been that made me feel secure, safe, love, that I love about him. Like, like what, it was so shocking, and I'm still, how would I say, I'm still healing from that. So I decided to suspend it. I talked to him, and I say, like, I know this is what none of us was looking for and wanted, but we can't marry. Like, we can't marry like this. It's just, like, nonsense, like, I can't marry like this. We can't marry in this situation. Like, let's be realistic. Like, this situation is very important. This topic is very important, and what's under that, like, sometimes people think that economics is just it economy, but there's more under that. So emotions, psychology, your your personality, your habits. Like, it's a it's an image about your life and your person. So yeah, I moved into that situation, and I said, we can't marry like this. You need to solve this. Like, I can be your wife if you haven't solved this, and if you haven't solved all the thing that have, like, that have attract or provoke this situation to you. So fix your thing, and I'll move on. Like, let's suspend the wedding. Like, there were 2 months left for the wedding date. And I said, no, we can't. Like, let's suspend the wedding. We'll see later. And, like, just be, we're going to be okay. We're going to be fine. Okay, so let's talk to our family. Let's tell them whatever. After my parents almost forced me to tell them what was going on with my wedding plans, so I had to say the truth, and um, it was very embarrassing because, like, my family, especially my parents, well, everyone, even my siblings, had like the image that he was the an example of the right man. I haven't even married him yet, but they really appreciate him and they really accept it. And well, they were just also supporting my decision about marrying him and my relationship with him. But they were like really happy that I was going to marry, and also that they were convinced that he was a man that deserved to marry me, and the man that was proving his masculinity and his values. So when they knew this, they were shocked too, and they were so hurt. They felt so bad. They almost like get they got really really mad and disappointed, and so do I mean, I was shocked too. I was like, what, were you trying to dump me? Were you trying to lie to me? Where were you are were like pretending me to letting me know this, or never, like, or after marrying, like, what do you really want? Like, trust was thrown away. Okay, so for my family was the same, and that was really sad because that put me like into two walls. Like, one is that I love him, of course, but one another thing is that now my family doesn't approve my relationship with him anymore. So yeah, I was like, are you going to only suspend the wedding? Like, you shouldn't only suspend the wedding, like, I was like, damn, all right, just take it easy. Like, I can take a decision like this. I just know that we can't marry like this because of the situation and what happened, and I have a lot of doubts now. So I don't want to marry like this. I don't have the, I don't know, moral value, and also, like, yeah, I'm not brave enough to marry knowing this situation and go to the altar with him and go to the uh lawyer with him, and get married, for all types of laws, so from my culture. So yes, I just say, like, let's suspend the wedding. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not take decision to continue after what this happened. So it's been a huge long days after that decision, because when I told to my family, not my parents and my siblings, but the rest of my family members that were going to attend the wedding, the stuff, were invited. Like, I said, I had to tell them that I decided to, and that I decided to not put myself in that position of marrying someone that, it wasn't what I have thought or what I have seen. So they really understood it. Like, they were so supportive. My parents, my siblings, they supported all, and they were like they were shocked too, and they were like telling me that I was so brave, and that I was like um that maybe it was the best decision, like if I didn't want to do it, it was okay, like that type of things. And I appreciate it so much to my family, and that really helped me like at the start to like move on, and to keep that braveness in me, and just like on me, and just like continue with the decision that I have taken, and to face the rest of things that I have to face. And I was very happy about it, but also like um later on, I'm a person that's like changes, and loses and take a lot to me. And this one, it's been very complicated, like it really hurt a lot of my bones that I have done with him. And also it um made me feel a lot of emotions, like it was disappointed, I was mad at him, I was later, like mad at me, I was disappointed with me, I was like thoughtful, I was indecisive, like I was shocked, I was like just feeling down, like what the hell, I was going to marry this man, and I didn't knew an important thing, and so yeah, this is what happened. And um this has like been a huge change, because it changed my plans, it changed my professional plans, it changed my financial plans, it changed my even the city where I live, it changed my parents' plans, it changed his plans and his family's plans, surely. And it changed lots of things that weren't we never know. And yeah, my career plans, everything. And I'm like, damn, from one day to another, for being planning a wedding, waiting to the wedding day to come, from being like leaving my job, and like a restart with my career, like saying goodbye to that um what's the name of to that saying goodbye to that period of my life in my career, like planning next, and what's next to come, what I'm gonna do next, from being doing like moving my personal things from one city to another, then to another, and from another city to the one that I was moving with him, like huge things. And I was planning a new life, and I was planning a new life with him, and now suddenly it's done. It's all down. Like now I have nothing, I have no plan, I have no no plan, no career, no I don't know. I don't know where I'm going, like I don't know where I'm going to be, I don't know where I'm going to live, like now I'm in my hometown. But tomorrow I don't know. So yeah, it's been a huge change, and it's been hard. But I think it's the best decision that I have could have taken. And also I even have a talk with the priest that was going to celebrate our marriage, and he says that I was very brave too, but and that for every brave decision, I I will have, for sure going to have my like my achievement, or like the benefit of it, leave the benefit of that decision. Even by now it's been hard, and it's been difficult and complicated. So uh that was very relief. I thought I know how to start again. It's like changing that plan. It's not, it's over. And now my stuff is here with me, back from the city that I was going to live with him. And uh I talked to his parents. um I talked to my parents. He apologized for everything that happened. And it's a shame too for me, like, okay, I'm gonna marry, and then a few months later, oh, I'm not gonna marry. uh you can continue with your life, family, so, and friends. So yeah, it's been shocking for a lot, but also it has broken a wound that was in my life chain, or my family's chain, because some cousins I didn't know, but some cousins that now, cousin sisters that now they are divorced, they were, when they got married, before they got married, like, they doubt about getting married or not. Like, they doubt about if it was okay to get married, if they should get married. And even when they were planning everything. So it was like pretty similar situation. I don't know the basics of that, uh the resources of that, like, feeling, or that thought, that doubt about them with their fiance back then. But I realized, they were like, wow, you're brave. And I wish, she was like, I wish I had do this before. Like, I I regret I didn't do, and I wish I have done the same as you, and I'm proud that you did it. And I know it's difficult. You may feel horrible, but I'm happy that you did it, and you're so brave. And all this type of, like, messages that I received. I was like, I don't know if I'm happy, or I'm sad, or I'm relieved, or I am, like, proud of myself. I don't know, like, mm, yeah. But I think, like, wow, this chain has healed, because no one have cancer winning in my family history. And also, um it's not very frequently. So yeah. And this happened, like, back then, realizing, like, I'm a woman who doesn't I never believed in boyfriend girlfriend relationships, and also I didn't believe in long relationships. Like, okay, I don't believe in them, but if you have them, like, don't have it long, because it's like the common thing, like, oh, let's have a boyfriend, let's have a girlfriend. So my relationship with him, and most of my relationships, have been very short. Like, with him was, I think, the longest. And most of my previous relationships have been short. And um I believe in engagement, because I think engagement is the type of relationship where you can truly see and meet and know the deepest level of the person that's going to be your partner. So if you're looking for a marriage, and if you want a marriage someday, like, sometimes in a boyfriend girlfriend relationship you don't see it, and you just fall in love. You involve your feelings a lot, of course, as a woman, also as a man, but woman is more frequently for its nature, like you involve your feelings so much. And um a boyfriend girlfriend relationship, you don't know how long it's going to be, like there are relationships short, there are relationships longer, there are forever boyfriend girlfriend relationships, and I don't believe in that, none. But after I decided that, um, after we engaged, like I was calmer, and then probably the mistake was to like get engaged and start right to the to do the wedding planning, all the stuff. And probably this was because it was a distance relationship and he was like in a hurry to get married because of his age and because like traveling and all that stuff. So yeah, I think the next time will I'm going to take it easy and not to take the relationship too fast. That's what I would do. What I would advise to my old self. But yeah, because you need to know the person, and luckily or not, I realized about this on time before getting marriage, before realizing already marriage. And um yeah, like we never know why things happen, and probably I would know later with time, only God knows. So yeah, so now I'm having a restart on my life. Oh, like living lifestyle, life place, where I'm gonna live, where I move, my career, jobs, uh my economy, myself, so I'm taking this time to improve me and to focus on me, to heal, and to like heal all that I have lived in this time. And like it's been around 2 years already, so like do the restart, like reprogram myself to the next experiences, to live my next best life and for a new version of myself. So yeah, I'm in a construction period, and I'm happy about it. I'm happy about this period of my life that's gonna be probably short. I am seeking for new opportunities in my career, and like focusing on myself and working on myself. And I'm happy, and I am proud of me too. And I just wanted to share this, like to normalize canceling wedding plans and to let you know, like if you have done or if you're planning to or thinking about doing it, do it. Like trust your guts. Trust your guts. No matter if you have planned lots of things, no matter how much money you have wasted, no matter how much money he has wasted, no matter how um how mad your family or your friends or your fiance could get, like do it for yourself and love yourself much, love yourself much and trust your gut. If you don't feel like you're gonna be happy in this, or something happened that doesn't make you feel any more secure, just just do it. Like you know bullshit. It's bullshit what anybody thinks, or anybody opinions. And like that helped me a lot, I think, because I have healed that part, like I'm no more people pleasing, and I'm no more like caring about what people think, what other people's opinions. So um yeah, that helped me a lot to take this hard decision, and the support of all my family members, my friends, and yeah. So trust your gut, and it's your life. Like, it's the most important decision of your life, and it's going to impact you a lot. And if it is going to impact you like huge, make sure that getting married impacts you for the good, for the better, for your benefit, for your health, for your security. So, yep, lots of kisses and love yourself much, much, much. And see you later. It's dark.